I walked into my apartment hoping to surprise Rachel with dinner, and there on the couch were Alex and Rachel, legs touching, faces inches apart. The dim lighting in the room seemed to amplify the intimacy of the moment, and I felt like an intruder in my own home. The aroma of cooked pasta and fresh basil wafted through the air, a stark contrast to the tension that gripped my chest. Alex and I met in nursing school, bonding over late-night study sessions and chaotic rotations, our minds fueled by coffee and determination. He was more than a friend, he was my confidant, my partner in crime, almost a brother. We would often joke about our future, imagining the kind of nurses we wanted to become, and the lives we wanted to lead. When I started dating Rachel, Alex was the first person I introduced her to. He liked her right away, and the three of us would hang out, try new restaurants, laugh until our sides hurt. We'd have deep conversations, sharing our dreams and fears, and I trusted him completely. As Rachel and I grew closer, Alex became a regular at our dinners. We'd talk about everything, from our favorite books to our childhood memories. I valued his opinion, and he was always there to offer a listening ear. About a year into our relationship, I decided to propose. I called Alex right after leaving the jewelry store, my excitement barely contained. "Dude, I did it. I bought the ring and I'm going to propose this weekend," I exclaimed. He sounded thrilled, congratulated me, promised to be there. I remembered his words, "I'm honored, man. I'll be there to celebrate with you." What I didn't know was that Alex had been falling for Rachel. It started with a flirtatious comment, a lingering touch, and grew into something more. I was blind to it, wrapped up in my own happiness, assuming that our friendship was strong enough to withstand any challenge. 2 months before the wedding, I left work early to surprise Rachel. I pulled up to our apartment, saw Alex's car, then Rachel's, and heard laughter and music from inside. My stomach dropped, a sense of unease creeping up my spine. I opened the door, and there they were on the couch, legs touching, faces inches apart. The air felt thick, heavy with tension, as if the room was holding its breath. Alex's eyes met mine, a flash of guilt crossing his face, while Rachel looked caught, darting between us, her eyes wide with panic. The next few minutes are a blur, a cacophony of emotions and accusations. I felt punched in the gut, breath knocked out, as if I'd been living in a dream world that had just been shattered. Alex stayed calm, almost calculating, his voice low and even. "We need to talk about this," he said, as if we were discussing a patient's diagnosis, not the demise of our friendship and my relationship. We all started shouting, crying, accusing each other. Rachel said she'd been unhappy in our relationship and that Alex had been there for her when I wasn't. Alex said he'd loved Rachel for years and couldn't help his feelings. I realized I had to choose, fight for what was left or walk away. The words hung in the air, a challenge, a test of my resolve. I chose to walk out, leaving them behind, the sound of their voices fading into the distance. I never looked back, the pain and anger too overwhelming to confront. The experience taught me a hard lesson about trust. Even the people we rely on most can betray us. But it also showed me resilience, the importance of self-love, and the need to put my own well-being first. Now, as I reflect on that moment, the shock, anger, sadness have faded, replaced by acceptance, understanding. I've come to terms with what happened, and I'm stronger, wiser, more compassionate. I've learned to forgive myself, and I see how a painful experience can spark real growth. The memory of that day still lingers, a reminder of the fragility of relationships and the importance of being true to oneself. So, nurses, what's the most shocking betrayal you've ever witnessed among colleagues? For me, it will always be the story of my best friend and the woman I loved, a reminder that blind trust can break, but we can rebuild ourselves stronger.